Greetings, mortals and immortals alike. Welcome to the Heart of Lorkhan podcast, where we explore the deepest secrets of Nirn, Vardenfell, and beyond. I am your host, Dagoth-Ur, the Sharmat, the Dreamer, the very embodiment of the Sixth House.
And I am Paarthurnax, leader of the Greybeards and humble servant of the Way of the Voice. I am honored to join you today, Dagoth-Ur, in what I am certain will be a fascinating conversation.
Indeed, Paarthurnax. Today we shall discuss the intricacies of divine power, the influence of the Elder Scrolls, and the future of Tamriel. But first I must ask, how fares the throat of the world?
The skies are clear, and the voice is strong. The Greybeards continue to meditate, teach, and guide those who wish to learn the Thu'um. It is a peaceful existence, though we are ever mindful of the darkness that threatens Nirn.
Ah yes, darkness. Speaking of which, how does one of the eldest dragons in existence feel about the return of your brother, Alduin, the World Eater?
Alduin's return was a troubling time for all of Tamriel. His hunger for power and his desire to dominate brought chaos and destruction. I am grateful for the actions of the Dovahkiin, who vanquished him and restored balance.
Oh, the mighty Dragonborn, savior of the world and bane of my plans. How fortunate for you that your enemy was defeated so conveniently.
The wheel of time turns, Dagoth-Ur, and we must all accept our place in it. We have both known loss and tasted defeat. Perhaps there is wisdom to be found in our shared experience.
Perhaps, my scaly friend, perhaps. Now let's turn our attention to a lighter topic. Tell me, Paarthurnax, what is your favorite shout and why?
An interesting question. I am fond of many shouts, but I find Yol-Tur Shul, or Fire Breath, to be particularly enjoyable. It is a reflection of my own fiery nature, and a reminder of the power that flows within all Dove.
A fiery nature indeed, old dragon. Before the show, we were discussing the Dwemer, a race that has long fascinated scholars across Tamriel. Paarthurnax, what are your thoughts on the disappearance of the Dwemer and their connection to the heart of Lorkhan?
The Dwemer were a curious and ambitious race, Dagoth-Ur. They sought to harness the power of the gods, but in their arrogance, they vanished. It is a testament to the dangers of delving too deeply into the arcane.
The heart of Lorkhan, a power I am all too familiar with. But enough about me, let's discuss something of mutual interest. What are your thoughts on the Elder Scrolls themselves, Paarthurnax?
The Elder Scrolls are enigmatic, yet undeniably powerful. They are a glimpse into the very fabric of time, space, and possibility. To read them is to glimpse the infinite, but at great risk to one's own sanity.
I couldn't agree more, old friend. The scrolls have shaped the course of history in ways both subtle and profound. Now, as our time together comes to a close, I have one final question for you, Paarthurnax. How do you see the future of Tamriel?
The future is uncertain, Dagoth-Ur, as the river of time is ever changing. However, I believe that as long as there are those who stand against tyranny, who fight for truth, and who seek balance, there is hope for Tamriel.
A noble sentiment, to be sure. And with that, we must bring our conversation to an end. Thank you, Paarthurnax, for joining us today. It has been enlightening. And to our listeners, we thank you for joining us on the Heart of Lorkhan podcast. Until next time, may you walk on warm sands, and may your enemies tremble before your might.